Well, if you missed Steve Bannon's interview on 60 Minutes, you probably saw it reported just about everywhere. President Trump's former chief strategist has lots of strong opinions on many subjects, and he is not afraid of unburdening himself of those opinions. Actually, remarkable to sit down with Charlie Rose. Wasn't just his first television interview since leaving the White House. This is his first television interview anywhere, ever. And so Bannon, made so many headlines. I mean, he attacked the Bush foreign policy team as a bunch of idiots. He attacked the bishops of the Catholic Church over immigration, illegal immigration. He went after Hillary Clinton. But most of all, he went after Republicans. And this is a guy who looked into the camera and said that the Republican establishment is trying to nullify the 2016 election. Think about that. Not that he has any great love for Democrats or for the media for that matter, but the Republican Party, the establishment that Donald Trump beat, trying to nullify the election, Steve Bannon says. He went after Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan by name. He said that they have not been able to get anything done, essentially. And he said that the Republicans who are wobbly on the president's agenda must be held accountable. He also, by the way, went after some of his former antagonists in the White House, like Gary Cohn, saying he should resign. He should resign because of the statement he made taking on the president over his handling of Charlottesville. And Bannon basically says, if you can disagree privately, but if you're going to break with the guy publicly, you should be out of there. But what's most fascinating is not just his harsh comments about the Republican congressional leadership, the Republican establishment, but the fact that he is signaling quite openly that he, Steve Bannon, is going to work with conservative groups. He is going to get financing from a wealthy conservative donor named Robert Mercer, who's also provides some of the money for Breitbart. And he is going to help mount primary challenges against sitting Republican lawmakers. Now, this is highly unusual, at least on a large-scale basis, for a president to be going after incumbents of his own party. All part of the effort to drain the swamp, to try to get more pro-Trump legislators in Congress. Naturally, it's created an uproar here in Washington. It's created a lot of anger on Capitol Hill. But the remarkable thing, if you think about it, when Steve Bannon first joined the Trump campaign, this is August of 2016, I mean, the political insiders, the media insiders knew who Bannon was, but most people in America did not. Now, by virtue of the fact that the role he played in the campaign, in his stint in the White House, the fact that he was the chief voice pushing economic nationalism and other positions alongside President Trump, the guy's famous enough that Charlie Rose gives him 2 segments on 60 Minutes. It makes news everywhere, and he has become a very large figure. Now, it's a real question whether that can translate into political clout, whether he will run afoul of elements of the Republican Party. Is he going to be able to recruit as many candidates to back the Trump agenda as he thinks, and can they win? All questions to be answered down the road. But from a pure media point of view, what Bannon has done is he's, with the help of the mainstream media, become a larger-than-life figure, brought a lot of attention to Breitbart. He is now positioning himself as a very aggressive outside spokesman, a wingman in his words, for President Trump. And we'll see whether he has the clout to back it up. But he is going to be a force, a political force and a media force in the coming months.